Second is
This call is now being
wide area
recorded.
network and metropolitan area network. Okay, we'll start with the today's lecture, that is of network topologies. This is very important. We are using in day-to-day life. Network topologies. What is a topology? In the oral exam or at the time of interview, they will ask you the question: if you become a network engineer, if you become a network engineer, they will ask you the question: what is a network and what is a topology? The interviewer will ask you the question: you have studied in final year subject, that is of CCM and data communication, what is the meaning of topology? Topology is nothing but a design of a network or a structure of a network. Design of a network or a structure of a network, it consists of, it is going to combine all the components, and all the components has to be interconnect with each other. That is called as a topology. Topology meaning is nothing but a design of a particular network is called as a topology. Actual definition of topology is the design of a structure of a network. I is nothing but how all the components of the networks are going to interconnect with each other. That is called as a topology. There are mainly two types of topology. One is a physical topology and second one is logical topology. What is physical? Physical is you are seeing that particular device. You are seeing that particular object. That is called as a physical. Logical is internally what is going on. That is called as a logical. A physical is nothing but actual layout has been carried out. The actual design of the particular system, that is called as a physical. Logical is internally what communication is going on. Internally what communication is going on, that is called as a logical. I will give the day-to-day example, that is your body. Your brain is there, that is what outside the your body you can see, that is physical. Inside your body what is going on we don't know, that is what logical. Physical is we are seeing that particular subject or particular object, that is physically, that the layout of a particular device, and logical topology is nothing but internally what communication is going on, that is called as logical. There are many types of topologies we are studying over here. One is point-to-point topology, second is bus topology, third is a star topology, fourth one is a ring topology, mesh, tree, and hybrid topology. These are the 7 topologies. You have to remember this. Which are the types of topology? At the time of oral, they will ask you the question. With the types of topology is the important types of topology: bus topology, star, ring, mesh, tree, and last one is hybrid. And which are the most important topologies? Commonly used topologies are nothing but bus topology, mesh topology, and star topologies. These are the 3 main topologies are very important. And mostly used topology, that is of star topology. Mostly used. What we are using nowadays, that is of network. Nowadays we are using the network. That network is looking like a star. The network that is looking like a star. The mostly commonly used topology is star topology. Okay. The important topologies are bus topology, star topology, and mesh topology. And we'll see one by one, that is of point to point, bus, star, ring, mesh, tree, and hybrid. The first topology is point to point topology. What is point to point? Point to point is nothing but what? The one is in the sender and one is sitting at the receiver. Two persons are sitting in individual computers. One is sending the files from his computer and one is receiving those files in another second person. That is vice versa. That is what the communication is going on. Another person 2 is sending the files and person 1 is receiving the files. Okay, and that is called as a point to point topology. And 2 hosts are going to control a particular computers. 2 hosts are going to control a particular computers. That is nothing but which is the 2 computers are going to control the different switches are there, and different routers are going to control a particular topology that is called as a point-to-point topology. Means I am the host of this meeting. I am going to control everything. If you want to mute any person, that I can do it. That is the host is there. The control is in with me. That is the what host. To host, I can give the host access to another person also. He can also control the particular meeting. That is what the point-to-point topology. The one is sender, one is receiver. A sender can send a files, a receiver can receive those files, and vice versa. While receiving, the receiver also send the files, and sender can also receive the particular files. That is a back-to-back and has to be taken place. The receiving end of one host is connected to the sending end of the other. That is also vice versa. Okay. If you are doing it logically, internally, we don't know who is sending that particular person. We can connect that particular computer to many of the computers. We can connect that particular computer to many of the computers. What we are doing, I am conducting this meeting. You are attending by applying that meeting. That is what I am the host. You are the different clients are going to join in this particular meeting. That is what logically it is going on. That is, we can't see that. That is what point-to-point topology we can call. Next topology is bus topology. What is bus? Bus is nothing but whatever the you are seeing by using this topology. The bus topology is nothing but one cable is there, one middle cable is there. In that cable, left hand side computers and right hand side computers, different computers are present. Whenever you are traveling in the bus, you have seen right side and the left side. That is one of the main example of the bus topology. What is the main example of the bus topology? Is nothing but all the stations are connected to a single cable. All the stations are connected to the single cable. That is called as a bus topology. One main terminator is there, he is controlling everything. One main terminator is there, he is controlling everything. Who is controller? That is a ticket. That is he is going to control. That is bus topology. One terminator is there, he is going to control everything. The bus topology, one cable, all the computers are connected. What is the main operation of this bus topology? Is nothing but once you broadcast any message, once to broadcast any information, that information will goes to all the computers. It is not secure. Whatever the information you are broadcasting, that broadcasting information has reached to all the computers. That is what one of the disadvantage. So whatever the information you are sending from it, if you want to send a particular message to computer number 1, it will not reach only to computer number 1. It will reach to all the 5 computers. That is what one of the disadvantage we are using. Okay. For example, whenever you are traveling in the bus, how it is broadcast? The ticket collector is going to collect a particular ticket. He just announcing that those who are not taken a ticket, you have to take it. That is means once you announce, that announcement is goes to all the people who is sitting in the bus. That is what the broadcast has been goes to almost all the people. That is almost all the computers, so that the information has grabbed to all the computers. If the cable breaks in between, why? Because the one cable is connected to all the computers. One cable is connected to single cable is connected to all the computers. If the cable breaks in between, the server will become down. There are number of roads. The computer 1 is connected to node 1, computer 2 is connected to node 2, computer 3 is connected to node 3, computer 4 is connected to node 4, computer 5 is connected to node 5. If node 1 is damaged, so remaining nodes are working, but server is down. Remaining computers are working, but at a down. Server will be at down position. So you can immediately maintain that particular computer, easily we can maintain that particular computer by adjusting the cables. That is what the one of the advantage. The server will become down if you damage one of the computers. Remaining information, remaining computers are working properly. That is what one of the advantage of bus topology. In this bus topology, we are using the mainly Ethernet IEEE standards. That is, IEEE standards are nothing but 802.3 and 802.4. That is, we are using a single lane with a backbone of one cable. We are using the single lane with the backbone of one cable. This is the simplest technology we are using as compared to the other technologies. So the bus technology topology is mainly used for carrier sense multiple access. It is mainly using which technology? Carrier sense multiple access. Just it is going to carry the information. It doesn't know anything. It don't know anything. Just to carry. It whatever the information is there, that information has to broadcast to all the computers. That's it. That is what all the information has reached to all the persons. That is what the disadvantage of bus topology. Advantage is nothing but low cost cable. Initially, the cost is low because we can connect from one cable to another cable. You are seeing at the labs, practical labs, one computer is connected to other computer. There is a node in between. That node is connected to second is connected to third is connected to fourth. So installation is very less. It does not take much of the time. So low cost cables we are using in this. All the computer cables are connected to particular hub, which is located at the outside of the particular lab. That is called as a hub. That hub is going to control all the PCs, all the computers. That is called as a hub. If the cable is damaged, if one computer cable is damaged, it is not going to affect all the computers. Keep in mind, it is not going to affect all the computers. Remaining all computers are working properly, but that computer is not working properly because the cable of that computer is damaged. So that this is one of the most important advantage of this bus topology. The data speed is very less for this. Data speed is very less, it is very secure. But because we are sending particular information in the cable, it is secure. Once we broadcast, it is not secure. So all the computers can be accessible. So whatever the information is broadcasting, that should be accessible to all. Whatever you are conducting nowadays in our campus, that is of CET exam, they are broadcasting. The student who is sitting in that individual PC, he can access that particular questions. That is what all the questions he can see that particular broadcasted server. So familiar technology we are using. Whatever the faults are there, we can manage it immediately. We can maintain it immediately. The limited failure. A failure in one node will not have any effect on the other nodes. Means what? If the damage is there in the one single cable, we can remove that cable and we can add one more new cable and we can start that particular PC. That is what the one of the advantage. Disadvantage of bus topology is extensive cabling. It is quite simple cable we are using so that anyone can access this cable. You can चोरी कर सकते हैं. वैसे भी extensive cable is there, so it difficult to troubleshooting. Whatever the problem is happening in between, you can't troubleshooting immediately. It takes some of the time. Signal will get interfere when two nodes are connected with each other, because what we are broadcasting all the information to all the computers. If two signals are getting interfere with each other, two nodes are getting interfere with each other, the signal will get interfere. So reconfiguration is also one of the disadvantage for this. If you want to add new devices, you have to slow down all the servers. If you want to add the new switch or a new hub, you have to break down all the server. You have to make it server is down because some work maintenance is going on. That is what reconfiguration is difficult. Attenuation is happens when the server will become down. The attenuation will be happens. This is what the first topology, that is a bus topology. Second topology, that is bus topology. The third one is star topology. What is a star? Before going to this star topology, I will give you one example so that you can understand very easily. The star topology, how it is working. I am the CC of your class and total 70 students. I am controlling as a CC, you people as a 72 students. So that is what, whatever the problems is there, all the problems you are informing to me, all the problems you are informing to me, means what? I am working as a server. I am working as a server and remaining computers are working as a client. Remaining computers are working as a client. I have a history sheet with me. All the information, all the computer information is stored in that particular server. So if you want to communicate for the individual computer, you can see the history of that particular computer. What is the IP address of that? Okay, what is, who is sitting over here? At how much time he is seated over here? What he has searched in the particular website? That has to be done in this star topology. Mostly we are using nowadays, that is of star topology. Very, very important. The star topology is mostly used. Means what? One server is going to control all the PCs, all the clients, all the nodes, all the links. That is what called a star topology. Means what? In one practical lab, there are 100 computers are there. One practical lab, 100 computers are there. All the 100 computers are connected to one hub, one server. That server is going to control all the 100 PCs. If one computer is damaged, it has some problem, it is not going to affect remaining computers. Again, I will give you one more example. This meeting is going on. Out of 72 students, 1 or 2 has left in between. What is the problem? The meeting is still going on. Then that person is going to meet the particular network person. That network is down, so that I can left a meeting. So that is what means that this problem has been solved next time, immediately if the network will come. That is what the star topology is happening. Star topology is an arrangement of the network in which every node is connected to the central hub, central server, switch, or a central computer. So whatever the computers are present in a particular lab, all the computers are connected to the particular hub or the server. The central computer is also known as a server, or remaining peripheral devices is attached to that server is called as a clients. Is called as a clients. We are using which cables in your labs? That is of coaxial cables or RJ45 cables. We are using coaxial cable or RJ45 cables are used to connect to the computers. Hubs or switches are mainly used as a connection devices in physical star topology. Once you enter in the practical labs, you can see the layout of this. It is connected in bus, in a line, row wise, it is connected. So it is, all the computers are connected in a bus topology. If it is looking like this, in this diagram, computers are connected in this in this diagram you are seeing, that is called as a star. Our computers are connected in a star topology. Okay. So cables, whatever you are using are coaxial cables or a RJ45 cables. And hubs and switches, the main server which is located outside the labs, that is are called as the connecting devices, which is going to control all the computers. Is the most popular star topology, is most popular topology in the network implementation. When we are going to implement any of the network, we are using the star topology. What are the advantages of star topology? Efficient troubleshooting. Troubleshooting is nothing but if you get any fault, if the network is down, we can do the troubleshooting in your network. If once you do this troubleshooting, immediately will get information and the network will get easy. Okay, that will get on immediately. That is to be, we can use a troubleshooting. We can control the network. Main server is present at some of the location at 10 kilometers. If all the computers are down and the server and the hub is also down, we can came to know that something is going on, so we can make the particular the central server so that we can manage everything. Limited failures. Limited failures is nothing but what? One computer is damaged, no need to, all the computers are working, only one computer will be damaged. Immediately we can maintain it. If one computer is not damaged, it is not going to affect the all the computers. So that is limited failures will be taken place in star topologies. And familiar technology, that is a cost effective technology we are using for star topology. Easily expandable. Easily expandable is nothing but what? In a practical lab, there are 50 computers are there. If you want to add one more computer, if you want to add 10 more computers, you don't have any tension to add the 10 more computers, because still we have a ports to add the particular computer. So easily we can expand to that particular switch or a hub. Cost effective is there. Once we have installed that, we can't take it back. How we can install the maximum ports in the particular network so that it is a cost effective. High data speeds, so that is of 100 Mbps we can take it for physical topologies, that is of high data speed 100 Mbps. Disadvantages: once the central server is failure, once the central server will get fail, we can't do anything. All the hubs will get down, all the switches will get down, and all the computers will get down. There is no network. So we have to wait till all the server will get up. That is what one of the disadvantages. Cable, it takes initial stage, the cable will be get difficult for routing. You have to route from one computer to another computer. You have to connect from one hub to another hub to central server. So that is what the initial, the cable cost will be very high for this star topology. This is very, very important. You have to remember this. What is a star topology? Most commonly used implementation we are taking place in the star topology. Most commonly used topology is star topology. Next, ring topology. What is ring topology? The name itself will tell you the answer. Ring. It is like a round shape. It is like a round shape. See, this ring topology is operated on a token ring. Token is nothing but what? The token has given to one computer, and second token is given to second, third is given to third, fourth is given to fourth. Once the accessing starts, the one has to reach second, second has to reach third, third has to reach fourth. The number comes for a fourth until the fourth computer has to wait. That is what the one of the disadvantage. The number comes for fourth computer, the fourth computer has to wait for till the number comes. The message will go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Next, the fourth computer has to send that particular data to first one. Okay. All the nodes are interconnected. All the nodes are interconnected. It is unidirectional, not it is a bidirectional. It is unidirectional. It is taken place in only single round. Only in a single round. You are playing the musical chair. That is what. Okay. It is taken in a single round. If one is left, you don't have any problem. You have to connect in between. One is, you can take out one computer. It is also looking like a ring. And you can take out the two computers. It is also looking like a ring. So if anyone has left in between, it does not have any problem in this. So the ring topology is always acting like a bus. It is always acting like a bus, but with connected ends. One computer is connected to the another computer. Till the number comes for one computer, that computer has to wait for a particular time. All the nodes receive the particular messages. Previous computer will transmit to the next node. Once a message has been broadcast, first computer will send that message to second one, second will send to the third will send to the fourth. That is what a ring. It is operated in a unidirectional manner. It is an endless loop. If you are using the ring topology as a broaded ring topology, it is an endless. You can connect one more, 5 more computers, 10 more computers, 20 more computers, or 100 more computers. It is endless loop. It has no terminated nodes. It is operated in a clockwise direction. It is operated in a clockwise direction. Once you start sending that particular information, the token is nothing but what? The token is with computer 1. You have to send the information from computer 1 to computer 2, computer 3. You can send the information from computer 1 to computer 3. How it is going? From upside, that is 1, 2 and 3. Once the token is received at the computer 3, how it comes? That is from 3, 4 and 1. How it has reached? It is operated. The token has been moving in a clockwise direction. If you want to send the information from computer 1 to computer 3, that is the token has been moved from 1, 2 and 3. Once the information has been, it is come back from 3, 4 and 1. It is how the loop has been completed. Okay, this ring topology has been taken place. The most common access methods for ring topology is token passing. We are passing the token over here in the computer systems. So this method has been taken place around the network by one computer to the another computer. What are the advantages? The token has moved around the network. It is passes from one computer to another computer until it reaches the destination from 1 to 4, 4 to 1. It has to be taken place in clockwise direction. The sender, a token is there, modifies the token by putting the address along with the data. The sender modifies the token is nothing but if a sender wants to send information from data from computer 1 to computer 3, he can send from 1, 2 to 3. So he can modify and he can access the particular data. He can send that particular to the particular devices. The data is passed from one device to another device until the destination address matches. Before sending any of the data, you have to match that particular IP address, that is Internet Protocol version 4 or Internet Protocol version 6. This ring topology is mainly operated on a carrier technology. Carrier just is carrying the signal, it is going to pass a particular information, it is going to pass a particular information, particular data. It is to carry. Where to where carry? From computer 1 to computer 3. Both addresses are matched, then easily can send to the particular information. Advantages, network management is very easy. Faulty devices can be removed easily. Okay, faulty devices can be removed easily from the network without bringing the network down. That is one of the main advantage of this token passing, token ring topology. Product availability, many hardware software tools of network operation and monitoring are available. While moving in that particular network, we came to know that which hardware is faulty, which software is not working. Easily we can follow that and we can easily maintain that. Cost is less. Cost is less. We are compressing that particular cable, so cost is less. It is reliable. Easy connectivity is there. Network is very good, not dependent on a single host. We can connect more and more in this ring topology to many of the servers. What are the disadvantages? Troubleshooting is very difficult for this. If cable faults, you have to using for a token. So token has to be taken from, if the third computer cable is fault. So you have to move from 1, 2 and 3. Third one. Just then you have to remove that particular cable. So that is what difficult in troubleshooting. Failure is one of the main important. Failure occurs, you have to take some of the times to maintain that particular design. Reconfiguration is difficult. Everything, all the server will become slow down once the one computer will become down. Delay is more because it has to be operated on a token. Once till you get a token, we can't operate. Till that particular computer will get token, we can't operate. Means you are you are giving the gate exam. Till that person, the evaluator will come, supervisor will come and give the particular password. You have to wait. So that is what token you are giving. He will give the particular access, particular password to you. Then and then only you can access it. That is what delays happens. This is what the fourth topology, that is of ring topology. Next one, mesh. Most commonly used topologies, most important topologies are mesh, bus and star. Mesh topology, bus topology and star topology. What is mesh topology? You are seeing over here the one of the diagram. That in the diagram what we are saying, one computer is connected to another computer, another second to third, third to fourth, fourth to fifth, fifth to one. There is a dedicated links are there, dedicated cables are there. This mesh technology is mainly operated on the dedicated cables. Dedicated cables. If you want to communicate from 1 to 2, there is a dedicated cable. 2 to 3, there is a dedicated cable. 1 to 3, there is a dedicated cable. 1 to 5, 1 to 4, 2 to 3, 2 to 6, to everything, there is a dedicated link is there. If you are using the mesh technology, this is very, very secure. This is very, very safe technology, that is of mesh technology. Why? Because your information is not going to lost in between. Why? Because we are using the dedicated cables over here. Dedicated cables. 1 to 2, there is a dedicated. 1 to 3, there is a dedicated link. 1 to 5, dedicated cable. 1 to 4, dedicated cable. So there is no any chance to lose the information. So this is very, very important. That is of mesh topology. Multiple paths you can take. Once one computer damaged, in between that, we can send that information to in other path, another route. From 1 to 3, you can give the information, but third computer is damaged. Okay, you can send from 1, 5 and 4 computer. 1, 5 and 4, you can take this route also if that is damaged. So there are number of paths, there are number of routes we can take for this, applying this multiple mesh technology. Very, very important. This is mainly operated on wide area networks. Where the communications will failure, we are using this mesh technology because there is a dedicated cables are applicable for this mesh technology. One computer is interconnect with another computer. That is what the main advantage of this mesh technology topology. What are the advantages? Very reliable. It has to be connected from one computer to fifth computer also. We can send any information from 1 to 5. If it is damaged, we can take another path. We can take another route. Fast communication is going on in this. The redundancy is very high. The server will not get down in this. The fast communication has to be taken place between the nodes to the connected computers. Easier reconfiguration. If you want to add any new devices, you can add new devices with a new cables. That is one of the main advantage. Disadvantages, cost is very high because you have to require a new cable. If you had any computers, almost all the topologies we require new cable, and the dedicated link is required. So connected devices are different paths we have to connect for connecting one computer. So disadvantages, cost. Management, most of the mesh networks are very large because most dedicated links we have to connect it. So that is management is very high. Efficiency is not that much of efficiency. Reduce the efficiency, that is decreases if one computer will be damaged. It has to, if has to take a path which is nearer to me. If that path is not good, we are taking the longer distances. So that is what efficiency will become less for mesh. What is on tree? You have seen the tree? You have seen the trees? There is a root, a number of branches. Tree topology, I am giving the example. There is a root. Root is there. In that root, there are number of branches. Means it is a combination of two or more topologies. A tree topology is a combination of two or more topologies. We can add a bus topology, we can add a star topology, we can add a ring topology, anything. That is what? It is a combination of two or more topologies, that is called as a tree topology. There is a root, there are a number of distributed layers, distributed branches. We are using the bus topology. Okay, that is what the topmost node in the tree is known as a root node. All the other nodes are descending to the root node. Okay, bus topology, it is looking like a straight line, that is called as a root, and once that is root is over, number of branches will be taken place, that is from bus topology to star topology. Advantages of tree topology, it is going to support broadband transmission. Broadband is nothing but what? It is going to provide signals are sent over the long distance without being attenuated, because what we are using, number of topologies we are using in this. One of the most advantage of this is what? There is a broadband topology, broadband transmission we are using, easily expandable. Once it is goes on increases, we can add number of topologies in this method. Easily manageable. By using the root itself, we can manage the everything. Error detection and error corrections we are using in this tree topology. Error detection and corrections are very less if you are using the tree topology. It is a combination of two or more topology, that is called as a tree topology. Limited failures. Breakdown in one station does not affect the entire network. If tree is fed on, bus is there, operated. Star is there, that is operating. So failure is less. Point-to-point wiring is required in this. That is a individual segment. Disadvantage, difficult to troubleshooting means if star topology is not working, and it will going to affect another topology also. So it is difficult to troubleshooting, and high cost is there, because we have to add two or more topologies, the cost will become high. Failure is high. If cables is being lost, you have to go to the directly to the root and you have to check it, and reconfiguration is also difficult. It takes a lot of time to maintain the everything. That is what a tree topologies. And the last topology is hybrid topology. Hybrid is nothing but what? Combination of various different topologies, that is called as a hybrid. Okay, it is connected to the different links and nodes to transfer the data. Hybrid is nothing but what? I will give the one example is that one bank is there, one ICICI bank or one SBI bank. The same SBI bank is connected to the other two SBI banks in a particular location. If you want to connect these two SBI banks to make it one, that is called as a hybrid. Okay, getting the point? Two SBI banks or two ICICI banks, any banks, if you want to connect these two topologies, that will become broader, that will become hybrid, that is called as a hybrid topologies. Two or more different topologies are combined together, is time by the hybrid topology. That is, we can combine star to star topology, we can combine ring to ring topology, we can combine bus to bus topologies. Hybrid is nothing but just you have to attach, if there is a bus topology is there, in that bus topology stuff we can connect two star topologies. If bus topology is there, there is a straight line, there one cable, just you have to connect one cable, and that cable you can connect two star topology, that become hybrid. That is called the combination of two or more topologies, that is called as a hybrid. Advantages: reliable. Reliable is easily connectivity. If one star topology is damaged, another star topology can be operated. Scalable, that is size of network can be easily expandable. Means what? One bus topology is connected to one star, two stars, and three more stars topology we can connect. That is easily expandable. Flexible is there. We can move easily from one star topology to another star topology. Second to third, that is flexible. Effectiveness, hybrid topology, because effectiveness is nothing but what? We can add more and more subscribers, and we can add more and more address buses in this particular hybrid topologies. It is a combination of two or more topologies, that is called as a hybrid topologies. Okay. And disadvantages of this hybrid topologies: complex. Before, at the initial stage, you have to take 2 to 3 topologies and you have to combine it. While combining, it becomes complex. It becomes complex. You are using the hubs, that is of costly hubs. Costly hubs is nothing but what? We are using the star topology. In that star, we are connecting many more computers. So if you connect many more computers, we can increase the number of hubs. And infrastructure is very required. Good infrastructure is required for connectivity of this hybrid technology topology. So that is costly infrastructure. These are all the 7 topologies we have studied. That is of one is point to point, second is bus, third one is which one? Star topology, ring topology, bus topology. Next, mesh topology, tree topology, and hybrid topology. Very, very important. And next 2 classes are also very, very important. You have to remember. I will ask you the question again. We'll stop today and we'll continue with the